We will be traveling across North America in search of the best teenage soccer players. They'll be picked in order to compete for a single position at the Everton Youth Academy. This is their chance to go pro and earn a six-figure contract. Only one of these skilled athletes will survive the final cut, but most of them will endure the frustration of failure.
How many of you would scratch people's eyes out and take everything to be a footballer? You have to live it, you have to breathe it, it's got to envelop you. But that's my life. It has to be your life.
Get on the ball!
Our talented soccer experts are Steve Nijjar, Jason Mesa, Bassam Naim, Hubert Busby, and Ray Hall, manager of the Everton Youth Academy.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good we think you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the player. Are you the one?
Previously on Soccer Dreams.
You took it upon yourself to take off the jersey and whip it on the floor. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
How many of you would fight and grit and take everything to be a footballer? Can I be perfectly honest with you? I don't believe it. I'll find out in the next 3 or 4 days.
You need to impose yourself more on the whole of the proceedings. Believe it or not, I was a quiet guy. Okay, you need to come out of that quiet zone. Unfortunately, you've not made it into the next round. Okay, you may be disappointed, but unfortunately, you've not made it to the next round. You're not that quick to play up front at the level that we're talking about. When I'm looking at practices and games, I'm looking for the player that makes a difference. I'm afraid it wasn't you. When I watch the games, you didn't do anything that made me say, yeah, he can go to the next level.
Only 19 players remain in the House of Champions, but as the individual competition heats up, the players are beginning to gel as a team and as friends.
Since I've been involved in this team, I've been having fun and stuff. Well, there's Abraham, Amir.
Abraham, I know Alex.
It's a great experience. It's life-changing.
Then Francis Leton Mathieu. Since I'm young, I'm with him. Every day, he's a very good friend.
Je crois que c'est bien. Il nous mène à la rude d'épreuve pour qu'on puisse se surpasser et montrer qu'est-ce qu'on est capable de faire.
Francis, he's from Quebec. Me and him hang out a lot.
Everyone's close to me. All the guys I'm sleeping with, in the room, they're all nice friends.
And then this experience has made me become just know them a lot better.
We get along with each other, and it's really good to make new friends.
Whatever number I shout, get up, get round, and don't be the last one back. Choose! Welcome to the world, Katie. Good boys. Abraham. I'm the academy manager at Everton Football Club. I look after, direct and lead the youth programme at one of our leading Premier League clubs. First of all, there's no such thing as a normal day. And secondly, I don't think I've ever referred to it as work. I get paid for doing something I love. The rules are that the team on this half can't go into that half. Those can't, the team in that half can't. So you're playing in your own half, right? Play. There's that stopping it with the sole of your foot again. Get out of that. Okay, and stop. Just stop a moment. I asked the coach to count for me how many shots were taken in the first, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes of the game. Coach?
3 shots.
3 shots. First, when you get it, can I shoot? If I can't shoot, can I pass it to somebody who can? Play! And stop, dead quick. Could you have shot, Jared? I think so. How far are you away from the goal? Have a go. You just wait there a moment. Get the same one, get it out of your feet, and hey presto, I'll bet you score. Shoot! Now we're playing! End of story. Terrific. Terrific, don't mind that. You won't get that much time, Nick, in a moment. Ow! That in! Great block. I tell you what, you find out the brave players here as well. Good, good. Nearly the best bit of play I've seen. Try not to use that toe all the time, Abraham. Play! Okay, just a moment. How many does that count? How many goals you get for just poking it in like that? That's what happens, Steve, when you get one like that. Well done. Fantastic. Deserved it. Well done. Well done. Come in, have a breather.
Coming up on Soccer Dreams, another group of players must face Ray Hall and the coaches in the boardroom for another series of player cuts. Who will be sent home? And the Everton manager's patience is put to the test as he watches the afternoon scrimmage.
They're all over the place. It becomes just a silly game, maybe like we had yesterday. The blue team, midfield players, get on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Do it.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good we think you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the play. Are you the one?
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good we think you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the play. Are you the one? Now the yellow team, get your shape now while the ball's out, not when it comes back in. They're all over the place. Yeah. We're all over the place, otherwise it becomes just a silly game. Get on the ball, midfield players! Zidane, get on the ball! Zidane! 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 Get on the ball! The blue team, midfield players, get on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Do it. Dos Santos, get on the ball when he gets it. Now get on the ball! When I watch a group playing, I have in my mind the boys that I believe, in my opinion, and it is only an opinion, based on experience, that would not have the qualities to reach the standard that we're looking at. You've got to get on the ball. I mean, I don't know whether you're midfield. Do you know what I mean by it? Get it, give it. Get it, give it. And if you can add anything else to your game, even better. Okay? That would leave however many boys, and then you focus on those, and they will do things in a game. I hear you all the time, Nick, shouting, move! I would want my midfield players to get on the ball. You start looking for things that, yeah, physically is okay, technically is okay, and there's something about the player that attracts you to the way he does things in the game. There's more room to drop those little balls in the front, and then you don't have to shout, Nick, move! Because it's there, the picture's clear now. And when I was saying the last 5 minutes, I stood and watched it, and the first half was poor, but I needed to make notes. The second half, when the coaches fired into you, it picked up again. It got 1,000,000 times better because they're on your back. And you know, I had to work harder than you players this morning. The coaches have worked harder than some of you players this afternoon, unfortunately. And then at the end of it, it is an opinion. Hopefully you get it right. Hopefully you get more right than you get wrong.
the coaches have assembled in the boardroom for another round of difficult player cuts.
Mark, the first group. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. Mr. Hall would like to see the following players.
Bring out to us Abraham Donzo.
If I was like one of the coaches, like I'll call anybody that's not working hard enough. So yeah, I'll just call them, let them go home. So.
Alex James.
If I got cut, I move on from here because I want to get a scholarship and move on.
Hammond Zidane Benavides.
Si je serais coupé, mais je vais continuer à jouer dans mon équipe de la Montérégie FC Select. Puis je vais jouer pour l'équipe de l'école aussi. Fait que je vais pouvoir continuer à jouer au soccer.
Jared Hamilton.
If I got cut next, then I'd be upset, but I guess I just have to go home, prepare myself again for next year.
Kyrie Dos Santos.
I'm still a little bit intimidated playing city players. I've played on a lot of club teams. They have lots of tactical awareness, and I have to learn that. But with some help, I definitely will be able to perform.
And Salil Sandhu. Okay, thank you.
I think we'll find out soon who's going to be weak and who's going to be strong. Right now, it's still pretty close. I don't know really who to say.
Please follow me, gentlemen.
Okay, welcome gentlemen. You know why you're here. Decisions have been made. There's nothing personal. It's just an opinion that we've got, that we've all agreed upon. We're interested this evening to find out why you believe you should be kept in the group. Just relax, but just tell us in your own words why you think you should be part of the final 16 squad.
I think I've been good, a bit nervous, but now I'm doing better.
Do you know why you're nervous?
Because I want to make a good impression. I want to make this Everton.
Okay, thanks. Would you like to go and take a seat? Jared, would you like just to let us know why you think he should be kept?
I started to adapt to a new position and I tried my best at it. And I think that personally, in my opinion, I deserve to be in the top 16.
Okay, would you like to go and take a seat?
You know, when I come here, it was a little bit hard for me to understand what you say because I don't speak really much English, but I have friends who help me. I want to do my 100%. I think if I do that, I can be in the 16.
Zidane, thank you. Go and take a seat. Okay, Alex, just relax in your own time.
Well, throughout this whole week, I think I tried my best, gave my best efforts. I've been trying to adapt to the different styles of play from what I've been playing out throughout the summer, and I think I deserve to be on the top 16.
Okay, Alex, would you like to take a seat?
I think I've been working very hard and I want to be like part of top 16. And I just love soccer to do it. That's why I'm like working harder every week. And I just have to keep working harder. So like being in the top 16, I'll be the first person for that.
Okay, Abraham, thank you.
Tarek? I believe I should be in the top 16 because 15 years I've been practicing soccer and teaching myself. And with the help of the Everton staff and these great coaches here, I believe I can become one of the greater soccer players that's ever come out of Canada. I just need a bit more help.
Coming up after the break, the coaches have made their decisions. Which players will be moving on and which will have their soccer dreams come to an end.
This is a hard decision, but unfortunately, you've not made it into the final 16.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good defense you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the play. Are you the one?
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. It only matters how good defense you are.
This is the dream. I'm coming to see if we can find the play. Are you the one?
As night falls on the House of Champions, Ray Hall and the Soccer Dreams coaching staff have assembled these 6 young players in the boardroom to decide their fate. Each player was given one last nerve-wracking chance to tell the coaches, in their own words, why they've earned the right to remain. Now Ray Hall must deliver tonight's final decision.
You personally, individually, you're a terrific young man. You are one of the few boys that's actually stayed in the gym or stayed on the field and worked when everybody else has been going in. You have got obstacles because it's difficult for you to play in a team from your background and so on.
Kyrie dos Santos, he basically self-trained and basically lives near Alaska or Nunavut or somewhere up there.
Your technique's good. You want to play in midfield. I think physically you find that difficult. We have a phrase where we expect our midfield players to get around the pitch. I think physically you find that difficult. Gary, midfield players, you've got to touch the ball more than anybody else, and you go the whole game without touching the ball. I'll bet they give it you because you're one of the best players at it, do you? All right. Well, when you get with players who that little bit more, they won't give you unless they're prepared to give you it. And you've got to work hard to get on it, haven't you? The role of a midfield player: create goals, stop goals, score goals. I think you've got two. I think you can score and you can create. If you can get the other side to your game, I think you'll start along the line of the pathway that you want to take. Okay, Carrie, this is a hard decision, but unfortunately you've not made it into the final 16. And after what you've just said, it makes our decision very hard. Gentlemen.
Dos Santos, tudo bem? Alright. Listen, obviously I've come to know you and as a person, and obviously you're getting to know as well your background. I think just in the last 5 minutes there, you're probably the only player that truly answered the question in terms of why you need to really be here. Because you all have worked hard. But I think you really have a good understanding of where you are and where you need to go. And that's truly commendable. For the most part, again, your attitude has been spot on and bon sort.
Thank you. Santos, you've come a long way. You traveled a long way as well. I agree with what the gentlemen have said. I think you're a talented young man, but now what I think you need basically is you need game experience. You need some coaching.
You have good quality. I think you're not in the environment where those quality can come to life a lot more. I think you need to look for that environment. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. It's been a great experience, and it's really it's been everything.
Hi. Okay, listen. I know it's difficult for you. We all wish you good luck, and if we can help along the way, we're here for you. Good luck.
Thank you all the best, son.
Also. Good luck.
I'm definitely determined. Nobody's a threat to me. The threat is inside my head. Everything's inside me. If I can perform to my full ability, overcome all the intimidation, and play my game, I shall be the one.
where we come from, we live in such a rural community, so far away from a major urban center.
I play by myself almost every day. I go to the soccer field at 7:30, come home around 9 o'clock at night, and most of the time I'm playing with the Bears. They seem to be quite good defenders because I got a couple bites. If I don't perform in the field, then I let myself down. Soccer is my passion. I feel that it's what I have to do. I had natural talent as a little boy, but I've never had many people to support me, except for my father.
He spent countless thousands of hours with the ball. Him and the ball are one, and he knows he wants to show and represent for rural regions around the country who are generally neglected and don't get the opportunity to represent what they can do.
Oh, it's definitely a lot of pressure. I haven't really had a chance to play under huge pressure like that, and I didn't perform up to my standards.
And we'd like to thank Everton and Soccer Dreams and all the administrative staff for the opportunity, because it means a lot to us all.
It's been amazing. It's been an honor. And hopefully one day I get to represent Everton, or if along the road, maybe they won't get me now, they might get me a little bit later.
Coming up next time on Soccer Dreams, the surviving players get a chance to call home with the good news that they'll be staying a little longer.
We get to make a phone call.
Oh my God, finally.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing good in between. Like, we had games. I've been scoring a lot.
Every game you've been scoring?
And another group of players are selected to face possible elimination in the boardroom.
This is very difficult, and there's no easy way to say it, but unfortunately we've not made it into the last 16.
They say you live once, so I live once to the fullest. Respect the game, respect the name. The day that I'm free, blocked, I'm giving them pain. I was king of the streets until they put me in chains. I got the heart of a gangster, I'm a boss of the game. I did my time in the game, yeah, I'm ready to die. Got me prepared for the streets, a lot of pain in my mind. Nobody can stop that, I dare them to rap. If they're ready to die, they hear the sound of the Mac. Nobody can stop that, I dare them to rap. If they're ready to die, they hear the sound of the Mac. Training day, the sequel. Money's the root of evil. Dying is guaranteed till I live my life for free. Lord, I came from the ghetto, even murder with middle. If you heard it together, you'll see the reason my mental. Going through pain, if you insane, then we the same. The brighter side of the tunnel is dark, there's only rain. I was born a poor boy, mama and 4 boys. Shacked inside the little room, mama can bring joy. So I turned corrupt.